Are you a victim of the single bay indoor range condition? Well, if so, come to the right place. What's up, guys? My name is Rob Epifania. I'm a USPSA Grandmaster, and I'm the owner of Systematic Performance Concepts. In this video today, I'm going to talk about what I would do if I were stuck in a single bay shooting range indoors. It's a common problem for a lot of people. We all don't have access to these big, resourceful ranges with a lot of space, a lot of available target stands, walls, this kind of stuff. So it's a common thing that people might get stuck indoors having to shoot in a single bay. With that said, there's an opportunity if you have at your home to practice effectively with movement style stages. That is ACE VR training. I've been using that, and if you have a big enough space to perform movement, they have full size stages that you can run around and do everything on. However, that doesn't change the fact that you might have to go to an indoor range to practice, or maybe it's too cold out and that's all you have access to. So let's talk about what I would do if I were going to an indoor range. When it comes to indoor ranges, the main focus that I would typically have would be shooting fundamentals and gun handling. So things like being able to start with trigger control at speed. If you guys check out some of my prior videos, you'll see me talk about that a lot. We start aimed on target, and when a beep goes off, we're able to press the trigger aggressively within that beep. Our goal time in live fire would be to respond to the beep with an accurate shot within a quarter second or less. That's a great exercise to practice, and you could practice that strong hand only, you could practice that weak hand only, you could practice that two-handed. You can evolve it to what's called doubles on demand from my friend Mason Lane, where you start aimed on target with the same conditions, except instead of firing just one shot, you're going to try to fire two. The goal here would be to have the first shot under a quarter second and have the second shot within 0.2 of that. Depending on the target, of course. This is, 5 to 10 yard open target. Like that would be my intention. Doubles on demand adds a layer to this because you have to press two shots. You have to press two shots aggressively, and you're not sure if your grip is going to be okay. So this really works that skill very, very well. Last thing that I would add into it is what's called transitional doubles, which I will be doing a video for because I've been using it every session for the past couple of months. Transitional doubles is I start either from the draw or aimed on target or presenting the gun. Condition doesn't matter. I typically do it from the draw. So I'll draw and I'll hit two shots quick. I'll transition off to a spot. I'm not going to fire. I'm just bringing the gun to a spot, bringing my eyes back. Boom, two shots. Boom, two shots. Boom, two shots. I do that for 4 to 5 pairs. And what that allows me to do is that allows me to layer on a pair with a transition, and if everything is going well, my grip should hold up pretty nicely. The benefit to that also is ranges that are a bit sensitive to rapid fire are generally tolerant of fast pairs. So if you're able to do that, that will work out well. Now, let's say you have one of those ranges at 1 round per second, right? Well, I'm not going to say my thoughts about that, but you have a range where their rule is 1 round per second. You can't draw from the holster, you can't do anything else. An excellent opportunity is to practice what's called a 50-50 drill. The way we do that, we load the gun, right? Take the magazine out, put it away. You have 1 round in the chamber and an empty mag well. And then you can try to do the same exact pair, except you're going to get a bang and a click. And this is highly valuable to people who are learning how to hold still while recoil happens. The idea is when you go, bang, the gun's going to come up, come down. During the click, your goal is to have no response. That's very hard to do. And first time you do this, it's probably going to have a lot of movement. It's probably going to be something like this. Bang, click. Normal, expected, and what I want you to be aware of it. Because if you're not aware of it, you can't fix it. Once you become aware of it and you work to reduce or eliminate it, now your shooting gets tighter and it centers up better. You'll probably have a point of impact shift a bit higher than you had before. That kind of range, that's exactly, I would be doing 50-50 drills all day because you're essentially practicing 2 shots. You're just practicing 2 shots in a manner that has dry fire included with it. So it's highly, highly effective. I will do a live fire training video on this for you guys when I have some time. So stay tuned for that. What else would I do? Things that I could do. Gun handling skills. So draw, right? Quick, being able to work on my draw speed, being able to work on my draw accuracy, and the ability to shoot immediately. That's going to be important. I would also be able to work on things like draw and reload if the range allows it. So be able to draw 2 shots, reload 2 shots, or draw 6 shots, a bill drill, reload 6 shots, and some variations of that. Recoil control exercises are highly valuable indoors because that's what you have access to. Lastly speaking, something I would practice if you have the target for it would be some small transitional work. Adding the transitional components, working on them independently so that you can now combine them later in your dry fire training or in live fire when you have a bigger space. Simple way to do this is to take a USPSA target, USPSA target like this, and you could use the lower A zone and the head box. You can practice transitional drills like this. This is actually very effective transitional work. I would say you can practice shooting side to side. I don't think that's really worth it for this style target. However, if you guys take the time to comment on this video with your email, what I can do is I can send you a list, a whole bunch of targets that I've created that are meant for indoor ranges. These targets were targets that I started using when I started teaching classes back in the beginning. And it's worked out really, really well for indoor ranges to be able to practice things like transitions. They have like 3x5s, 2-inch circles, 1-inch circles, which simulates an 8-inch plate at 25 yards. There's a lot of good work that you could do with simple targets. They're all printable, so you can print them. If you have a piece of cardboard like this, you could put two of them on your target, so this way you have more opportunity to play around. Those will be some effective things for you. Also, Medusa Targets has made a target that's specific to me. We designed the target with the intention that you use one target. You can shoot a lot of different things. So that's an option available to you as well if you want to purchase targets. When you go to the indoor range now you have some opportunities to be able to practice effectively without feeling like you're very, very limited, right? Again, shooting fundamentals, gun handling, some basic transition work. If you have the right targets, you can do a lot. Comment with your email and I will send them to you as well. Guys, I hope this video is informational for you. If it was, please share it with someone else. And if you have questions or you want the targets, put your email down below. Thanks so much for watching.